It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
At the 29-yard
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to hell and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead,
looking for downward, but it's intercepted. Baker with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
And he's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
13 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Number 30.
Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Logan Ryan on.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up
and the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. Well, he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
First down, New England.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards.
They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. Well, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken in at the 11. They have him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 27.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And this is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. This time Jackson will throw it. Rolling to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He sets up the screen to Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over.
40-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 6.
Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to run.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
To Davante Adams.
Davante Adams.
New England.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Josh Jacobs.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Jackson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
47-yard line.
On first down, Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
That time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs
at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. There was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Out of the gun is Minshew. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But it's...
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Minshew sets to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Raheem Mostert.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now Minshew. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Mostert. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Minshew. Forced out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 21-yard line.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. So possession will stay the same.
Out of bounds.
2nd and short now following the fumble. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get to normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. Third down here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff that we're looking for.
And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
4 yards.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 6-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Mac Wilson.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And it's up and good.
That's the score. Patriots 17. Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. 41-yard punt there with no return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he finds Tyler Croft. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Lines up and lets it go for 6. That's caught at the 25. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Chargers 21.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
29-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The ball carry.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20.
Jones.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To the ground and incomplete.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Steps away to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Jacobs sliding out of the pocket. Oh, it'll be intercepted. Baker with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Yeah, it's a 4-yard loss. Really sets them back now for 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Raheem Mostert, 37 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for the nose through the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 1st down and more. And now look at this. Big gain. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up the 2nd and
they go play action now. Jackson buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. And this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 7, Minshew. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Chargers.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. To gain a 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for him. Offense, going to get a little bit of praise.
And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down. They go play action with Jackson. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Got a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw again is Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. He completes it to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
11 yards there, first down.
first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
With that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.